Well, hello there, friends of Komodo, friends of Pirate, friends of price charts of all sorts, friends of Bitcoin, BTC, whew, all kinds of enemies. You know what? I'm E. Giuliano, and it's 16th of May. I'm here to talk about and share some charts with you, Pirate Chain. But we're also even going to look at a BTC USD chart because of just the prime action, what's happening right now. But before that, I also have a little excitement here. Are you interested in some apparel here for Pirate Chain and Komodo? You know, I decided here to put this together because I'm not trying to make money from it or something. Actually, I would just like an easy way for people to get some apparel and spread the awareness of the branding. And so what I've done here, for example, is classic pirate white with a dual-sided, also classic pirate gold, a dual-sided, okay? And yeah, so that's interesting. Maybe you want to pick that up. I will put also a promo code if you want to get also €5 off, $5 off. And if you have also, if you're one of the pirate women, definitely leave a like on the video. In fact, if you want to get a few as gifts, because you know what, ultimately, the other thing too is, I don't know if this is a full solution, but you know, there's shipping fees and all that other kind of stuff, but it seems pretty good in terms of getting these kinds of custom tees so far. And there's a hoodie here, a Komodo hoodie gray. And we've also got a light and a dark Komodo tee. So yeah, anyway, if that's something of interest to you, if you've used Teespring before, go for it. Otherwise, not to worry, we'll consider how things go, going forward. So here we are now. Now here we are on the charts, Not considering really any fundamental news, just looking at the picture and all the lines and the colors. Ooh. Okay, so the blue line represents the Bitcoin price, right? We're on a weekly chart. And the reason that I'm deciding to show and talk about Bitcoin today is that it's showing some information here against the moving averages, the 20 moving average here. Also, I threw in the 21 moving average just because, well, shout out to Alessio Rastani. Yeah, so because, you know, it's more of a Fibonacci number, so that's, and then 34 as well. So, okay, interesting to think about, that's fine. But 2021, well, we could say we've kind of broke both for sure. And now with the candle, now here's the thing, we're not closed. We are roughly 6 hours remaining in the day. So really anything can happen, but the overall feeling is, okay, big weekly candle, time to play it out. And it looks like there are some options when it comes to the price movement, but down is clearly a favored possibility right down here to this $38,000 level because are you telling me something? I'm using getaurox, by the way. I've never had that happen on the live situation. So there you go, recording situation. Alrighty then. It's interesting. I also heard, what's the name there? Wolf of Wall Street's Scott Milker, I believe is the name, and talking about colors. And so, yeah, you get that red color there flashing. So they do have psychological effects. Enjoying this kind of rainbowish pattern. Here we go. Now, what's this green line? That was something else, not really remembering. Probably relating to candles or wicks, because that's at the 63,000 level. Really though, the closings on the weekly is like a 60,000 level, right? So we hit that and we went sideways for like 3 months, 12 weeks. Now we look at potentially, like, look at this. This is 17 more weeks till September. So interestingly, last year in March, last year in March in 2020, I should say, there was the kind of bottoming and then the rise up. Okay. Here's last year March. This year March, there's like the topping and now the coming down. Now are we coming all the way? No. In fact, yeah. So this 38 is like, nice to pick up if you can. Now, none of this is financial advice, but now here's the thing though. Okay, we're going to add in also our, whoops, why is this not showing? Because we have our drawing tools, yes. And so here we have our indicators, right? Yes, keep commenting on the videos. I'm enjoying that too. And keep liking these videos. But look, we have these moving averages. This is on a weekly time frame, okay? So in the past, in the previous movements, you know, there was this time, okay, this was the closest. It's interesting, but we never really crossed it in closing. So that's an interesting point, right? So what is happening here is we're coming here to these support lines on the moving average, which are very, very significant support lines, but now we're breaking through. So this is actually pretty significant. Now this is on a weekly level and it came down to the 200-week moving average. Do I think we're there? I don't think we're there. I really don't. I do feel we're more like something here, but not this really. It's just obviously it's its own thing. But what could be happening is really, again, like a strong dump down capitulation, and then wherever we go between this 50,000s, like mid 50,000s to mid 40 or even lower 40,000s. However we move on for the next number of months, maybe it takes time to clear out. But I think here, this Ichimoku, friends of Ichimoku, what do you think? I think, oops, well, very well, we already said it's 17. This Ichimoku can definitely give us some support over longer term here, let's say over the next 17 weeks. So longer term compared to like this week or next week. All right, yeah, so there we have that kind of idea. And then if we take it into the daily, yeah, daily, boom. So what we see then is this kind of crossing action. It is now officially in this moving average cross. Confusion and crossing of these three averages inside the Ichimoku cloud. On the daily, getting inside the Ichimoku cloud in the impulse bull run up. Whew, daily chart, so much. All right. So that is actually happening. Oops, that's what happened. Boom, we went a little too far. Oy, back and forth, pirates. This is what's called being seasick. It's not even a freaking pirate video, is it? It's like a BTC and t-shirt video. Well, I guess it was pirate t-shirt video. Okay, I just wanted to show that this was around that time where we had, oh, there it is again. Oh yeah, because of the, sometimes thinking is not the forte. Oof. Just taking blows to the gut right here. You know what? Stay in the fight, Rocky. Get up and keep moving. All right, here we go. So what we're trying to say here is this action right here. It's like, okay, we crossed these two. Now, in this case, though, it was much faster. The 100 moving average didn't come up to even really come close. But it's the time when it did cross the 100 average. It did kind of cross the cloud, but then it banged right back up. I don't think exactly that's going to happen this time. However, it does look like we can have one of these actions really on the weekly closing scale, where like, you know what, it's been down here, it's been whatever, but boom, it even breaks this and bang, right on the previous really highs, right? Same thing happens here, boom. So maybe not 38,000, maybe 40,000, but somewhere there, and don't know how long it'll be, but it could even go lower. Right now though, look, we have Again, the 200 period average here around 40,000. Okay, so that would be the 200-day moving average. And again, that would be just below the cloud, and that could spell some sort of revitalization and backup for the next move. But maybe it just spells some sideways for the next, what, 6, 12, 18 weeks, whatever, 17 weeks into September. And if it is sideways, then it's more likely down to like 32 with a wick or something like that, if you know what I mean. Maybe not. Who knows what this one's going to look like? Each one is different in its own way and has some similarities. But it's interesting to be in the 2021 year time frame right now of a 5 minutes, 5 months into it, 5.5, or really 4.5 months into it, let's say. We are, let's say we start with 1 January 2021, and we are now roughly 136 days. So yeah, about 20 weeks, right? Almost ish. So here we are. And I think actually, I'm not even going to go much further into the pirate videos. It's like, really, I don't want to do too much. I'll just put up another one, a separate one. But do you see what I'm saying here? Like, what could happen? I'm not sure. But yeah, here is the level. The green would be more of a dump below the cloud, and then maybe touching at the 200 region and up and away. All right. Put it in your comments. What do you think? Is it going to be actually dumper only down to like 30,000? And what's your percentage chance thinking that it will hit 20,000 before it hits 100,000? All right. That's a BTC thought in terms of timeframes. Here's September. I think there's just too much coolness happening. I wouldn't go past July. I think July is really our time frame here for whatever's playing out. So I'm gonna go for another, we are like the week of May 12th. So let's say end of June. So 48 days. So about a month and a half, let's say. Okay. Yeah, like 4 to 5 weeks, maybe 5 to 6 weeks. And let's see what happens. Interesting. I think that's all I'm going to say. Interesting thoughts. I've never really seen such a beautiful set of colors up here. I'm just mesmerized. I hope this was helpful for you and thought-provoking and enjoyable. I wish you well. Stay healthy, wealthy, wise, learn, grow, and make your way through this gauntlet of life. Woo! All right, pirates and Komodo friends and everybody else who joined this sucker right here. Keep on trucking. And stay tuned for that our BTC, our USDT chart, and maybe even a Komodo chart coming one of these times. Alrighty then, friends. This is the end for now.